Out here, the woods keep secrets. Some wear feathers, some wear scales, and one of them wears enough facial hair to look like it owns a Tennessee hardware store. Before the sun's up, something moves through the mist. A rabbit freezes, and two yellow eyes open in the dark. Calm and measured, patient as a Sunday afternoon. Meet the bobcat, North America's quiet little master of surprise. Scientists call him Lynx rufus. The rest of us just call him Bobcat on account of that tail. That tail isn't broken and the picture isn't buffering. It's naturally bobbed. For once, scientists named an animal exactly what it looks like. Look close and you'll see the rest of the uniform. The whiskered cheek ruffs, like a fella who takes his sideburns seriously. Pointed ears tipped with little black tufts, and a coat of spots and bars that melts him right into the leaves. Under all that handsome is real muscle, 2 to 3 times the heft of the house cat sunning on your porch. And out west, where winters bite harder, they grow bigger still. His claws stay hidden, retractable and curved, sharp as the day he was born. A good hunter doesn't dull his knives just walking around. Now, where do you find a cat this good at not being found? Just about everywhere. From the southern woods of Canada down to the deserts of Mexico. The bobcat has made himself at home. Tennessee forest to the rocky bluff, southwestern scrub, swamp edge and mountain slope, brushy farmland and the quiet green edges of town. A bobcat doesn't need one perfect kind of wilderness. It needs cover, supper, and enough room for folks to leave it alone. Give him cover, a meal, and a path to wander, and that spotted coat does the rest, breaking him up among the leaves, the rocks, and the long evening shadow. If there's one thing a bobcat has mastered, it's waiting. This cat can wait beside a rabbit trail longer than most children can wait beside a microwave. It isn't lazy, it is professionally patient. Dawn and dusk are his shift. Ears swivel, whiskers read the air. One slow foot, then another. And here's the trick. He sets each back foot almost exactly where the front foot stepped, so the whole cat moves like a rumor. Rabbit, rodent, bird, the odd reptile sunning on a rock. The menu is wherever the cover is. He stalks, he gathers himself, and then in a blink, the stillness breaks, and the woods go quiet again. Nothing left but a track in the dust and a cat strolling off like nothing happened. Come spring, in a den tucked beneath the rocks, there's a softer side to this solitary cat. A mother bobcat curls around her kittens, blind and helpless and entirely hers. She grooms them. She carries them through the brush when danger's near. She brings them food, and she watches the dark for trouble. For these little ones, their mother is more than family. She is shelter, teacher, provider, and the map that leads them through their first year. She will show them how to hunt and how to hide, how to read the woods the way she does. Somewhere out past the trees, a pair of headlights slides by. She lifts her head and she waits until the night belongs to her again. Bobcats are still doing well across much of their range, but doing well overall doesn't mean every trail is safe. A creek can be crossed, A fallen tree can be climbed, but a highway can cut one wild neighborhood into two. Where the brush is cleared and the roads run wide, a young cat can search a long time for a way across, a path its mother once walked without a second thought. There's a quieter danger too, one with a long name, rodenticide, the poison set out for rats and mice. And when a bobcat eats a rodent carrying poison, the danger can travel up the food chain to an animal that was never the target. The hardest dangers in the modern wilderness are not always the ones a wild animal can see. But here is the hopeful part. The good news is that people can make a difference without trying to make a bobcat tame. An underpass or a culvert lets wildlife slip safely beneath a busy road. A trail camera lets us watch without disturbing them. Drivers slow down where the crossing signs go up. Folks bring the chickens in at night and handle their pests without pausing. We can preserve connected cover, build safer crossings, protect pets and poultry, avoid careless poison use, and give wild animals the room their instincts require. Because a bobcat doesn't need a hug, it needs a habitat. Now that you've met him, let's see if you can spot the signs. Welcome to Bobcat Detective School. Here's a track in the mud. Round, 4 toes, no claw marks. Remember, those claws stay tucked away. That's a cat, a short little tail, a white patch on the back of each ear, and a cozy little den under a rock, a brush pile, or a hollow log. Now careful, city boy. If the cat has a tail long enough to clear everything off your coffee table, that is not a bobcat. That's a mountain lion and a whole lot bigger. And if those feet look big and furry, with a tail dipped solid black all the way around the tip, why, that's his northern cousin, the Canada Lynx. So what do you do if you're lucky enough to see one? Mostly, you get to enjoy it, because a bobcat wants to meet you even less than you want to surprise him. Stay calm and keep your distance. Don't approach, don't follow, and never offer food. If you find kittens alone, leave them be. Their mother is almost certainly close. Keep the young ones near and your pets controlled, and always leave the cat a clear way out. Take your picture from far away, and if an animal looks hurt or trapped or is acting strange, don't play hero. Call your local wildlife authority, the folks with the training and the permits. Respect is not fear. Respect means seeing a wild animal, understanding what it is, and allowing it to remain wild. Evening comes back to the ridge, gold and easy. And there he is again, crossing the rocks, stopping to listen, before he melts back into the cover where he belongs. The bobcat survives with patience, sharp senses, strong legs, and a talent for disappearing before we ever knew it was there. It keeps rodent and rabbit populations moving from nature's balance. It raises its young in secret, and it reminds us that a healthy wilderness still has room for creatures we may never see. A bobcat doesn't need us to turn it into a pet, a performer, or a legend. It just needs us to let it stay wild. Observe, respect, protect.
Before we go, did you find Ruckus? He was hiding 5 times. Let's see if you caught him. Next time you're out on the trail, remember, if a raccoon in a bandana is easier to spot than the bobcat, The bobcat is doing its job.